I'm done with mine, we're gonna do a pop quiz about the calls that I told you about before. Jeez. Yep, no, we're doing great. So I coach a JV volleyball team, and I'll be very honest with you, if I don't see everybody's eyes on me, I get real mad. So I'm gonna treat you guys like you're a freshman in high school, and I'm gonna do this if I don't see your eyeballs, all right? I wanna see your eyeballs, because I'm very self-centered and I want all of the attention on me all of the time. So, do you guys remember the buzzword that I said at the like 9,000 times yesterday? What is it? Beckon. We beckon for serve. Beckoning for serve is like a book. I'm gonna close at my elbow and my shoulder at the same time. It's gonna come from here, elbow and shoulder closed, just straight ahead. So I'm closed like a book, like a big encyclopedia or something. I got a lot of pages. Same thing from coming over here at the elbow and the shoulder and across. I don't wanna see this or here. It's not a straight arm. Elbow and shoulder. Let's all do that together. Elbow and shoulder. Everybody spread out a tiny bit. Elbow and shoulder. So when I'm done, I should have 90 degrees at my shoulder and my elbow. A little more. Yeah, 90 degrees. So look down at yourself, and if you're 90 degrees, we're doing great. A little more. I want more in front. More in front. Yeah, yeah. Now let's go to the other side. Here, 90 degree closure, elbow and shoulder. Good. I want our hands to be kind of relaxed, but not here. We're not flexed, we're just, I got blood or something on me. That was terrifying, it's really red. Okay, they're not flexed, but they're not doing much of anything. I like to keep my thumb up, it's a power move, I don't really know why. Some people close it, but I like to I'm here. I also hold pens a lot when I do it, so I got a pen, so. Here and closed. Looking at what when we're beckoning for serve?
The line.
Feet, yeah, I like to look at the feet just because if we are taking off for a jump serve, I want to see where I'm jumping from and where I'm landing. So I look at the feet because it's a little bit more interesting than the line, but look at the line, look at the feet, whatever you'd like to do. So that's a biggie. You guys start every single point and you end every single point. The only whistle that's happening is yours 98% of the time. Down ref will whistle if they see something that you don't catch, or if there's a substitution. That's the only time the down ref is going to be whistling. Down refs, you don't whistle on every point, ever. Don't do it. You mimic everything I do, but you don't ever whistle. So I whistle to start the point. I watch over here to see what's going on. The serve is in. And here. Fast whistle, slow hands. Remember that from yesterday. So as soon as the ball hits the ground, can you get a ball for me? Can you get the ball? Where did the ball go?
It's on the right.
Perfect. Where is it?
It's in our box.
What? You can if you want. I was just gonna have him throw it over the net, but you can if you want. Yeah. No. We'll do it. We'll do it. Go serve. Can you give the ball to Katie? Katie's gonna go over there behind you guys. Yeah, she is. Whatever you'd like to do. Just over the net. All right, so Katie's gonna wait for me to beckon. If she starts to serve before, let's just kill the point. Say, wait for me to beckon. That is the most frequent time you're gonna use the buzzword. So if Katie starts to go and I haven't blown the whistle yet, let me beckon for serve and then we'll go again, okay? Just be super personable. She messed up, it's not my fault. Let's blow the point dead and start again. Fast whistle, think about it. Hand, hand. Yeah? Cool. Let's have Danny do a jump serve. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. match, so we do it backwards. So he served into the net. I'm just gonna tap the top of the tape and give the point to the other team. This is what you're gonna see most often, is either a serve in or out or a serve in the net. We really don't have that many rallies until we get later in the season. Honestly, we don't even have many games until we get later in the season. But it's gonna be a lot of in, out, touch, or you served into the net. This is the same call as whether I served into the net or a body touched the net. Remember, we don't call any kind of net for the ball touching the net. So can you throw the ball at Danny? No, just like give the ball to Danny. So if Danny's playing over here and Danny's team passes into the net and he's able to play it out, I'm not gonna call a net call because Danny didn't touch the net, the ball touched the net. So make sure we're distinguishing between ball touching the net, that's an issue. Danny touched the net, then I beckon to the net, and I award the point to the other team. It should always be, this happened, so this team got the point. Every time you're thinking about it, anytime you're moving your hands at all, always think in your head, the ball was in, so this team got the point. The ball was out, so this team got the point. Yeah? Cool. I also count the number of contacts per side, whether that's 3 contacts, 4 by accident, which is on a single gender team the only thing I'm going to care about with the number of contacts, or if it's co-ed, then I have to be counting the number of contacts per gender. If I have 3 contacts, it has to be what? Each gender has to touch it. What happens if I send it over on 1 or 2? That's fine. We don't have to have both genders touch it unless we use all 3 contacts. Make sure when you guys are awarding points, all right, we're starting to lose some eyeballs. Come back, sweet children. Make sure when we are awarding points, we are giving a reason every single time. It can't be, oh, remember when that girl got hit with the ball and she just went. Can't do that. If I get hit with the ball and I come off the stand, I'm still expected to do, okay, this team lost the point because it was out, because it hit me in the face, so this team is getting the point, okay? Every single time, no matter what happens, we're doing our mechanics of why the other team got the point, and we're awarding the point also. Like I said yesterday, I have to watch every single contact. The net is less of my responsibility, and the center line is not my responsibility at all. If you see it, good for you, you can call it, but that is the down ref's responsibility. So, I'm watching every single contact that's happening. That was good, and Danny carried the ball because he sucks at volleyball. Danny was in the net, something like that. That's, again, crunch time, we get down here. So I'm watching all of the contacts. I'm watching when it gets close to the net, if we're coming in close to the net, I'll come from this position to here to watch the ball better. If we are getting some actual net play with real attacks and blocks, I want to be on the blocking side. So if Katie is going to hit the ball over and Danny is jumping up to block her, I want to be on this blocking side so that I can immediately take my eyes and go down to this side. Because if Katie's hitting it, I don't want to be on this side of the net. She is less likely to be in the net statistically when she is attacking versus when Danny is blocking. Because a lot of times what you'll see when blockers do is they'll jump like this and put their hands up into the tape, like that. Statistically, most of the time the error in a net fault is on the blocking side. So I want to be on the blocking side so then I can quickly watch him, he's good, come to where the ball is going to land, because the ball will rarely actually be blocked in volleyball, and even more rarely here in intramural volleyball. It's not going to happen. Now you good, I can look at it down there. Oh, also, this is my antenna. It's super hard to see. I really won't be able to tell if a ball is going above it on this side or above it on that side. That's why we have line judges, but we don't have line judges, so if it's anywhere close and we've got teams having issues, replay it, because I can't tell the difference between this far, and that's the difference between winning or losing a point. So if you're having an issue seeing it because it's super hard, replay the point if we can't come to a consensus on both sides. It's also kind of hard to see if it touches it here. These are a little bit better, but the ones that lay flush to the net are really hard. That one, you cannot see at all. You won't be able to tell if it hits the antenna or hits the net outside of the antenna. You won't be able to see if it goes outside of the antenna. Zero depth perception over there. So if your down ref doesn't see it, and we've got Sienna over here screaming about it being outside of the antenna, replay it. We're not going to award points because somebody is screaming on this side about something that may or may not have happened. If it's not called and they stop playing because of it, replay the point. Sorry, I'll let my down ref know he needs to, or she needs to be watching that better. It's really hard for both of us to see it. We'll just replay the point. If Sienna has an issue, then you bring Sienna over and you power play from up above with her. Because if she's 5'1", she's going to look like an ant compared to you.
With that, just remember, like, if I'm with Diaz and I hit the ball, I'm outside, yes, but technically, like, I'm still good as long as it goes over. So that's when you're really watching that antenna, because if it just goes, like, over on this side, that's still it. It never technically went out. It didn't touch the antenna. That's kind of like where we're talking about.
Danny, come here. Let's demo, just in case you guys don't quite. So if Danny throws the ball, and not that close to me. Danny's playing the ball outside of the court.
You're there.
Danny tosses the ball and it goes inside of the antennas. That is 1000% okay, even though he's standing outside of the court over here. Can you give the ball back to sweet Danny? So Danny hits the ball, it goes outside of the antenna, but it lands in on the other side. Let's see if you can do it. Was that actually outside the antenna?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. So even though it landed in, it went outside or on top of the antenna. No good. It has to go inside of the antenna and land in. I mean, it can go inside of the antenna and he can blast it 100 feet out. It has to be inside of the antenna every time and land in the court. Any questions about up-reffing? That's my spiel.
Yeah.
Wait, is it over top of the antenna?
Is out, yep.
Okay. Just like a slow on the board.